I thought you were going to do the intro. I'm
Oh,
so
you're right.
sorry.
I am doing the intro. I'm sorry. I'm doing the intro. Good morning, everyone from Spirit Sessions. We've got Teresa and Bex back again today, and we have a special guest from the UK, from Cumbria region. So we're so excited, and Teresa will introduce her in a second. But if you can take a minute to share this out to your friends, like us, love us. People are always asking, what can we do to help support you? And there are a couple things I'd like to mention. Number one, like this page. Number
Yes.
two, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Number three, go to our podcast and subscribe to it or follow, depending on which format you're using, because you can now find us on Amazon, Spotify, and Apple, and all the other places. And just take a minute to rate our show. 5 stars is excellent, and give a little review what you like about it so people can find us, and share that out to your friends as well, because not everybody watches Facebook Live. But a lot of people listen to the podcasts in their car, and our podcasts are wonderful for listening to. So take a minute and do those things, and we would be grateful. Go to the Breakthrough Show Network. Like our show, subscribe to it. Gives us a better rating with the people, that the manager there of the Breakthrough Show Network, Jessica Dugas. She says, "Yeah, you guys can stay on. We like you." So do that for a minute. Come visit us from there. We really are glad you're here, and I'm going to hand you over to Teresa, and she can introduce our guest, and as she sages us all and cleanses us all for today.
Oh, yes. Come in for your weekly saging at Spirit Sessions. You know, before the show, I always like to call in, the Council of Light and the Angels of Spirit Sessions, but today also Gudrun did. So today is a good day to connect in, to cleanse yourself, connect in, and open up to the messages coming through. Because isn't this what makes it all fun? So I have found Gudrun. She was put out there by my spirit guides for me to see. Oh man, I got so much sage in the room. Oh, but anyway, what I loved about Gudrun when I would see her is there's this joy and love kind of combination that was beautiful that she would share. And at first I thought, is this divine feminine energy I'm feeling or what? But she has a good balance of both, really. And so when Gudrun's nurturing, she's really, really nurturing and good at putting herself out there. When she's good at giving reminders, she's really good at the reminders that sit there and make you think. And that's what I really love. And so Gudrun does modern shamanism. And so, Gudrun, first, welcome to the show and tell us how you got turned on to this path.
Hello. Thank you for having me on your show. Oh my God, I'm like blushing. So, yeah, my name is Gudrun. I'm original from Austria. I'm born and raised in Austria. And I believe how I got there where I am is obviously like many spiritual engaged people. It starts at the beginning, right? I believe, you grow up, I grew up with nature. I felt more connected to animals and nature than to human. Because I was born with gag, I was bullied, I was an outsider. I spent a lot of time in hospital. I almost died. And so there was a lot of drama behind, right? And near-death experience. Getting involved with the wrong people and so life experience, and then there was always this that I didn't feel fitting in, and also I felt I have a power beyond what the eye can see. And I admit I took psychedelics, and they definitely guided me to the higher realm. So basically just confirmed what I was thinking anyway, in a way that there's more. And having survived a severe traumatic experience made me re-believe in God or in spirit world. I was raised and born Catholic, but I was really anti-church. I didn't believe in the hell or punishment, and so I didn't believe in spirit. But having survived or coming across really life-threatening situation and can be literally almost pulled out with a hand, I re-believed. I reconnected, and that was in London in 1997, 98. And then I spent 5 years in Brazil and also um, interacted with an elderly lady who was a bit of a witch spirit, macumba lady. So that's where I started to do my little rituals and stuff.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, and then I had to come back to Europe. My marriage broke down. So this was another major changing point in reconnecting in what do you believe and why are we in here and everything. And so I came back to London and I started to do comedy, stand-up comedy and improvised comedy. And then I got really over the top and I felt my energy bouncing off me and above me. And I kind of, I don't know, it's like in the movie when when it's fast tracking, you just like, you know what I mean? It's like, when you're in the movie and you just scan and things just go and you just like following
That
it.
movie we just saw, eh? Everything,
Yeah.
everywhere, all at once. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking,
kind of like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, something like that. And you just don't know. And um, I had from very early age problems to go to a psychoanalysis or to a counselor. They always put me in a box. So, but I knew I needed some help, which is beyond the conventional way of helping people, let's put it this way. And I have a friend in Austria, it's her birthday today, she's 86 now. And she's like, yeah, she's amazing, she's a massive energy worker, and she helped me a lot to transform throughout the years. And she said, find a shaman. And I remember a year before I was looking into shamanism, but I didn't find anywhere near me to learn. So I gave up on it. And then so the year after she told me look for a shaman. And so I did again, and funny enough, there was a shamanic practitioner right up on my road.
Oh, better
And
timing, huh?
yeah, timing, synchronicity, you get when you really need it.
Isn't it funny? Did you think you maybe moved there because you felt that energy draw you there?
No, I think when I moved there, because I was living in a one-bedroom garden flat back then, and when I moved there, it was like a blessing of the universe to put me in this flat, because I was surrounded by park and nature, and
Oh, nice.
this flat really changed my life. I mean, I had time to completely redo myself, and maybe I was living there for a while before I met the shaman lady. And so definitely energy, definitely it was a guidance for me to live there, because it was like a one bed flat and we were two people to move in, and I had to tell a white lie, and yet we got the flag, and it was really a good price, and and it even had a cat flag already for my cat to go out, those little things, and big trees, and yeah, and a garden, and
Beautiful.
improve my vegetable in the garden in London, and everyone said nothing's gonna grow there, because the big trees, the root. But I had flowers growing,
Woohoo.
tomatoes, corn, all sort of stuff growing. Yeah, I never get to know it now. So. And then, yeah, I went to her and she did a soul retrieval and a power animal retrieval. and I asked her, and it was very funny because she said it was 50 pounds, and I walked there and gave her the money, and on the way back she called me and said, no, it's 60 pounds. And I remember I was very angry that day, right? So I was very grumpy and everything. And so I had to walk to her and back and then back again, right? So I walked a lot.
Wow.
But it was good because I walked through nature, and then afterwards I realized this was to really release all the anger I had. So it was all good, you know.
Right. Wow.
So, and this was then just the beginning because I then asked if I was allowed to walk the shamanic path, and I was told yes, and then I enrolled in courses and workshops. And I remember the first time, because as I said, I used to party hard. And the first time I went to this shamanic retreat, he was saying, okay, we're going to merge with a spirit and dance, right? Like really dance, right? And I'm like, I don't, I was really skeptical. It's like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I know how to dance. I went clubbing. I used to dance. What is he talking about? And then he played the drum and the spirit came in me. And I never in all my life I danced so much like in this half an hour, like really
Really.
out of it. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then that when I said, okay, I believe in shamanism and that you can connect with the spirit and work on it. And since then, I done lots of workshops and have magnificent experiences which are just beyond. And after I met a lady in New Mexico, Michelle, she's a shamanic teacher, and in 2017, I went to New Mexico. I did a retreat with her, and I also did organic farming. And through her, I somehow was invited in a Native American ceremony.
Wow.
Uh, and and there were only Native Americans there. And yeah, that completely. Then after that, I had to move out of London. I had to get away and now live with nature. I could not live in a city again. And I'm more connected now. And in the recent few years, I'm, I help people to heal, to ground. I do soul retrieval for people to feel more complete. I help them to overcome trauma. I had a lady, she couldn't walk up the stairs without holding on the rail.
Oh.
She had an accident. Now she walks up and down the stairs like she doesn't even
Oh.
think she
Wow.
goes there. Yeah, come on. You
Yeah.
see the finish, I never know what the outcome gonna be. So, it's like you go to a doctor, I have had him, he gives you aspirin, had it gone, okay? So with me, it works different. People come with a symptom, I get the guidance to do whatever needs to be done, and then it can manifest in different ways. So, like it sometimes good and sometimes not, depend how you see it. Like I had a client, we did healing, and she herself felt better. But as her vibration raised, her husband's vibration didn't raise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, um, so this can happen, or you meet new people, or you all of a sudden you realize the job you do it's not gonna work anymore. Like this, shamanic healing because it completes you. Yeah.
Okay,
So
so that's
through
the difference, is it? Like, I was trying to figure out, like, I know shaman are in every culture. They're not just in Native American
no,
culture
yeah,
or in it's like African culture. I mean, there have been shamanic healers in the Celtic culture that like go through every sort of culture has their own shamans. If you go
yeah,
back far enough before
yeah.
organized religion took over and got rid of all the wise women and everything else, thus being the Dark Ages. But you know, I think that every culture has had shamans or wise people. Is that right? So
Absolutely, yeah. Because the shamanism is basically the original tribe elderly medicine man. Yeah. And
or
before,
woman.
like, or woman, yeah, sorry, I don't want to be interested. And before, so get this book I highly recommend. It's The Secret History of the World. His name is something Black, Jonathan Black. So what he said, and he just confirms what you said. So before the one God religion started to dominate, yeah, humanity itself were far, they even had to believe. You see, today you say, I see it, I believe it, right? Back then they said the correct way, I believe it and then I see it, yeah?
Right,
And
right.
so they were connected to wind, to the environment, yeah? They were communicating like proper rights, like we should, yeah?
Yeah.
And then obviously the church came and almost erased the, the ancient healing gift for craft. Yeah,
And that was basically a connection to earth and nature, right? That was the basic
was high nature,
communication. Yeah.
spiritual, far beyond like the higher realms, you know. So really a connection to the universe. Yeah, in
Yeah.
the old days, we were profoundly, we had to
Yeah,
survive, to
just
be
right.
connected. We had to listen, you know, otherwise the bear comes or whatever, yeah. We had to know what berries we eat in the
Yes.
forest and what mushrooms make us funny, yeah. You know, it's like, yeah, so, or what cactus is good and this and that, yeah, so we had to. And then through organization, as they go, progress, like they call it, progress, that's the best word for progress. Um, it all ended, it all, yeah, went backwards basically, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, backwards very quickly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because modern science now has just discovered that trees talk to each other. But I think
Yeah,
shamans know that
I've known that
Mother Nature
forever.
done it forever. Have always
yeah.
talked to each other. That trees have wisdom and are sentient beings. I mean, they revered trees, right? And a lot of like I still revere trees, but you know, um, I think
Everything communicates in the wall, everything breathes. Yeah, if you're really in a higher state of consciousness, or you take mushrooms, I don't care. Yeah, but basically psychedelics open a part which we can use, and then you can see everything is breathing, everything is alive, everything is literally energy. Yeah, and in shamanism we use the drum and we connect, and it takes us, and everyone talks to us. So this, and I regular have a tree up the road. I hug it every day, and you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
so
nothing like hugging trees. Yeah,
yeah.
and
yeah. I think it
especially
really,
Right.
during Corona, I was hugging lots of trees. So yeah,
Oh,
because
perfect.
I know when we Reiki trees, we get Reiki back. And I guess that's probably the same when you send out your love to that tree that you're hugging, it gives you the love back and that renewal back.
Right.
yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
I
Hello,
love
Yeah.
Shirley.
I love Lynn's comment. You see this? I just
Yeah,
learned
yeah,
today that
that's
they
nice.
found plants wake up when they hear the birds. That's why the birds chirp before daylight. That's awesome. I love
Yeah,
Wow.
that.
it's all connected, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good point.
it's all connected. Yeah, that's the thing. We all in one, and we unfortunately, and the thing is, you know, for example, in the old days, so when we used to be tribes, yeah. So when someone had an accident or something, he would straight go to the medicine woman, man, to the Viker, and they did the healing. So, for example, you have an accident, yeah, and the medical form is shock. So basically, your soul leaves your body, so you can feel the pain, yeah, and then it comes slowly back, and then when you feel, oh shit, I've broken my hand or something, yeah, then the pain hits in, right? And in shamanism, sometimes the soul is not coming fully back. Meaning, for example, if someone is an abusive relationship, yeah, and get beaten every day, yeah. So the soul never finds peace enough to fully come back, yeah. And those people, and I experienced myself. So if you're in an abusive relationship or in an abusive constant environment, it's
Like
like
being
you're not,
bullied or something like that.
yeah, like being bullied, or you do something which really goes beyond your nature, yeah, in hard work, constant pain, yeah, when constant infliction of pain.
Right.
Have you, I don't know if you experienced, but it's like you're not there.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just like your body is there,
Yeah.
but you actually, you're not there anymore.
You
It's like,
disassociate it from yourself.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this is literally what happened. It's like your body and your soul is around you, but not in you anymore because you can't get back. Yeah, constant pain. I mean, the worst is when people in coma, then the entire soul has left. Okay, so
Right.
the, and that's where the shamanism can really help to bring back the peace. And then that's what I'm saying. And when you are feeling more complete, it's like, have you know, women, for example, when we take the anti-baby pill, yeah, we can smell the man, right? Now, if you take the anti-baby pill away, you start smelling the man again. So this is happening basically similar. You bring back the soul, and all of a sudden you smell what's around you, what really is around you. Yeah, and this can sometimes be life changing in a good way.
Definitely.
I'm always say if things like happening, like you realize this job is not for you or this is not your life anymore after healing, then this is the right way for you to go. That maybe never was for you.
So when you retrieve people's souls, fractals or whatever little pieces, when people lose themselves, like they took a part of me, you hear all those words. So that's what's happening is you're losing a little bit of your soul, or it's just leaving because it can't stand to be there anymore
Right.
in your
Correct. Yeah.
physical body. So when
Yeah.
you call them back in, now can we be born into this life missing little pieces of our soul, like through like in from other lives?
That's a good
Is
It
question.
can happen. Yeah.
so when
So
we could do a soul retrieval to get if we had a really terrible past life where we were abused or tortured or whatever in parts of our soul. So when we got reborn, we were missing little parts.
yeah, there would be a past life healing or in my ancestor lineage healing where you really go back through your lineage, through your ancestors and heal everything which might stop in it. You know? So yeah.
So you
Fascinating. Woohoo.
you were going to do a little healing for the collective with your drum. I'm just wondering how much the last 2 years has caused people to lose little pieces of themselves through the collective, from the isolation and the pain and the suffering that the whole world's kind of gone through with this pandemic, the perceived pain and suffering, and just the collective fear that we've all experienced because of what we've been told. And, just that.
Yeah, I think it was a very interesting time the last 2 years. I think it was meant to be a wake up call for the collective. It was meant to um, literally to wake up. There's no more what I can say about it. It's really to wake up and see, this is not the reality. This is not what they project around us. This is not our reality. This is not how humanity is meant to live. Humanity, we are here. We are born here to be abundant, happy, and joyful. Yes, we are here warriorless and to transform and to lighten up our vibration, to move up to the fifth, sixth, seventh dimension, to go beyond the material freaky realm. And the COVID was definitely like a wake up. I mean, we were locked up and it all stopped for a reason. All of a sudden it was quiet. Why? For us to take a break and really see what it means to be human. You know, too often we just run after a job to pay our bills and forget about what does it actually mean to be human, what is really important in life for a human, what
Exactly.
matters, which is shelter, healthy food, not GM manipulated, healthy organic food, look after your land, look after your loved ones, you
Yeah.
know, share what you have, humanity, this is what it counts. And but the journey is still going on. So I will, it's for people. We have a choice. We have a choice. We all have a choice. We are here with free will. We have a choice, and every choice we make has an outcome, as simple as that. And we have to really be conscious of what we choose and what we believe and what we listen to and what we thought and what we think. And we have I can only speak for myself. I was lucky, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I was blessed that during the time I lived in nature where I could walk and have my freedom.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my freedom. This corona for me gave me more freedom than ever.
Yeah.
You understand? The air
I
was
agree.
clear. The birds came out. The wildlife
Yes.
came out.
Yeah. They
You
researched
understand?
and
Yeah.
they got a break
Everything.
from us.
Yeah. Give me see Venice. The bird, the fish were swimming in a canal in Venice. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Mother Earth breathed out. Yeah, Mother Earth came back to life. When I had the Native American ceremony, I touched Mother Earth at one moment. I touched the ground and I could feel her pain. Okay,
Wow.
and I could feel how a big bomb landed and the pain on the bomb on Mother Earth. And 2 days later, I think Trump threw the biggest bomb in to Afghanistan. And so I already felt the pain. And since then, I'm in more. I just want to be with nature, and my personal aim would be to re-educate humanity, to really re-educate and say, look, this is soil, this is a
Yeah.
seed,
Yeah.
this
Yeah. Feel
grows,
this.
this is a tomato, a real one. Look, it tastes sweet, not water, you know,
Right.
and really
It's
go back
true.
to the basics. And I can guarantee you, if people go back to the basics, yeah,
Yeah.
to reconnect to Earth and really work even hard, physically hard, because it can be hard, but so
Yeah.
rewarding at the same time.
Because we
And
have to
we go,
remember we're a part of nature and we have to do the things that we need to do as nature.
yeah, and we are eating nature, so we need to know where our food comes from. Yeah, how has it been treated? We put that in us, and I'm not vegan, I'm not perfect, I live in this world and I try my best. That's all I can do, and we all can do, yeah. I know this matrix, you know,
Yeah.
this matrix, this is so intertwined, and we are, every one of us somehow manipulated, no matter how much, if we, you go to a shop and you bombarded 24/7. Yet I think if we find, if people have the conscience of the fundamental meaning of humanity on this planet, then we have the power, our shoppers, to change the
Yes.
direction, because we are shoppers. They're not going to offer what we don't like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right. We're
And
the consumers that we rule by our pocketbook, really, or not.
it's bad. Money, we are in this capitalistic system, and the way out is a slow way, but it is a way out. There's a way out in the way that we start consciously shopping, that we are supporting our local farmers, that
Yeah.
we are becoming more aware of what's around us. We treat our garden instead of having a artificial plastic garden. You grow flowers for the bees and little
Right.
things, little tiny things can make a difference. We cannot change the world. Hemp, here, my favorite plant, I'm sorry, it has to come up. But you can create plastic, oil, everything with hemp, shoes, clothes, paper,
Yeah.
wrapping paper.
And it
You
doesn't
can,
even need good soil. In fact, it doesn't need
That's
really
right.
it replenishes the soil where you grow it. Because
exactly, yeah.
I heard you can make the
So,
car and the fuel that moves it all with the hemp
Right.
yeah,
plant.
yeah,
yeah,
with
that's
one
awesome.
plant. You understand? And we know it. That's the thing. We know, okay, there's a plant. Humanity worked with this plant since humanity
Oh yeah.
existed, okay? And then the oil companies make this blah, 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 and then, we know the story. But now hemp is becoming again legal. So, that's the way. Look, I want to buy more hemp. Let's support, you know?
Yep.
Let's make it simple thing. We have the knowledge. You see, when it all started, the whole climate change, we didn't have the knowledge back then, like in the 70s, 60s, 70s, when the oil really started to kick in. We weren't really sure, but now we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
now we have
everyone knows.
idea.
I
No
Yeah,
think
more
people knew
excuses.
back then, but it was a secret
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
because they didn't. Well,
It wasn't
anyways,
profitable at
that's a
that
whole other
time.
show. But can you do some drum healing
Yeah,
for us? I
I
would
do
love to hear it.
something.
I've been looking
Okay,
forward to this all
Powerful.
day.
Yes.
okay, I'm gonna unplug me, yeah?
Okay,
Okay.
unplug your unplug your headset. Oh no. You're going to have to.
Unmute.
You're going to
Yeah.
have to unmute.
Okay,
Just
me?
unplug your headset. There you go. There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, Gudrun.
We're gonna ask what healing is required and what message is there for the community. Hold on, I take my other phone. Sorry about that. It's a bit flat. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Here it's very humid, so the drum goes flat. Here we go.
So powerful.
That was awesome. I feel it right into my solar plexus in my heart.
Oh my God, how cool is that? I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Gudrun.
Beautiful. Anybody else feel something? Anybody else have a vision or go on a little bit of a trip through that?
That was
Definitely.
amazing.
Teresa, you did. I know you did. What did you see, Teresa?
Okay, well, it came in two parts. Okay, so the second part is what explained the first part. So in the second part, there was drumming going on, and there was a group of, in my mind, in my imagination, like Native American people. They were drumming, and even the clouds and thunder came to participate. It was like all the families were in all around them. And then there was this girl there that was waiting her turn. And so when the drumming slowed down and it was her turn to walk up, she started this very slow dance with a pose. And then everybody's heart was opening. And she encouraged everybody else to get up and do these dances too. And then everybody encouraged everybody around them. And it was like it was going all around the world, everybody getting everybody up to dance. And the message that I got first is what came through. It was the heartbeat. There is life to be lived. Tune in to your hearts and then tune in to the earth's heart and thrive together. It's time to step up and to live the life we came to live in the first place, because it's like we're not even living is kind of what it was showing. We're going through the motions. And so that's what I saw, whatever you call that.
Very cool. Very cool.
So I was taken up, I was taken out, and I asked for healing for the community, yeah,
Oh,
for the
nice.
collective. That's the word. So I was taken out in this space, and then it was like a white cover of light covering the planet, and then some gold light was coming over it, and then some angels coming, and yeah, just giving lots of love and healing. And the message was given for the collective, for the community here. Be conscious all and every step to see, feel, taste, and hear all the miracles around you.
Mm,
I love
So
Juju,
basically be present 24/7 so you know your life unfolding around you.
that.
So be very, very grounded, present. That's what every journey, everything I do, like the last year, a bit more, it's so clear the message now. Be in the now, be present, be in the now. Whatever you do now, whatever you think now, that every step, everything I do, if I do healing, whatever, this message comes over and over and over again. And I think it gives it now really the time where
yeah.
we can now really, really actually do, not manipulate, but manifest the world we want, really form and shape, and really be aware that we have the power of this energy and to do the right thing.
Juju said she felt like she was on a beach being blessed by her angels.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
And
love that.
Lynn Marie said she got the feeling of a powerful change with light. That
thank
we
you.
know that we'll know more of it, energy. And then Melinda said, yes, thank you. The grid came swirling in, the grid that surrounds us all, the matrix or the grid of light. Yeah, came swirling in. Yeah, it was just, we are
Powerful.
connected and powerful together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
before we go, Gudrun, could you tell people where they can find you and what services you offer to everyone if they want to get
Yeah,
connect with a shaman to get some soul retrieval or whatever?
yeah.
So tell.
So I'm how it works. You can. I think the links are there, right? So you
Yeah,
can
the
find
links
me on
are yeah.
yeah. So just find me on Facebook or book a call, a free call. So this is great. And what I'm offering, so I'm not only good soul retriever, I also good power animal retriever, which is like bringing back your guardian angel, if you want to put it like this. I do extraction work, which is like for if you have chronic illnesses, like I have a client who got fibro, so I take away her pain, or for arthritis or things like this. This is I also do a deeper sessioning, which means if you feel like, oh, I'm not myself anymore, so that could be like a spirit is lost in you.
Oh,
Um, so it can also help by slight mental illnesses. Um, I also do a house clearing, which means if there are so lost spirit in your house, they drain your energy or you can't move forward. They want, they block him basically. They're not, don't worry, they're not evil or anything. There's not such a thing as evil. I just want to make it very clear out there. Ghosts and lost spirits, they're literally just lost. They don't know they're dead. And so we're here to help them. And yeah, basically the best thing is to contact me and just like do an initial session. I connect to my spirit and they tell me what you need. So and I'm then the middleman between the reharm and you and they cook a healing, but I guide them to you if that makes any sense. Yeah, something like that. So I'm in between the worlds and I mix them and then you get healed and then I go out again or something like that. It's really different to explain because I really move around and I
right.
go different places. But basically, I'm the middleman, so I'm yeah, I'm channeling the information I'm getting, and then if I need to do a soul retriever, for example, I have an ally, which is my soul retriever spirit, and he takes me then to the soul, and then together
Oh,
we
neat.
bring it back. So yeah,
So you have partners in your job. Um,
yeah,
Yeah.
Bex has a few questions for you as well.
Do.
okay, yay.
Yay, it's question time. Okay, here we go. First one. If you had to choose a song to be the theme song of your life, what would that be?
Gloria Gaynor, and I survive. Na, 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 na,
I
na,
survive.
na,
Awesome.
na, na, na. There's no time to give. Yeah, because I survive. I'm a survivor. That's why.
Survivor.
I love
Yes.
that.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay, question 2. What is your favorite crystal that you're working with right now?
This is the one I'm working with.
Um,
I'm really bad with names. I think it's a mountain quartz or something. So basically, I use it if I do soul retrievers. Sometimes my soul retriever ally guides me to two souls at the same journey. And I have to take them, but I only can hold one, if they make any sense. So basically, the souls come in this crystal, and then I usually don't pick up more than two. This too confusing. Um, and then go to my client and we blow the soul through the crystals into the body.
wow. Amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. Okay, third question. Have you ever experienced extra dimensional intelligence, meaning UFOs or visitations or things along those lines?
Okay, so this is a cool question. So I believe in aliens. I think definitely. I think humanity, like the pyramids, etc., that's alien. Well, someone bite my head off now, but
Not here.
okay. And also in shamanism, sometimes when I go there, I go a deeper questioning. Sometimes people have alien spirits stuck in them, so I
Yeah.
can get them out. And I always felt like an alien, or maybe the other ones are aliens and I'm the human, I don't know. But sometimes I really believe like in humanity, like what's going on. A lot is not human, right? I mean, this is not human behavior, not natural human behavior. So I sometimes think a lot of parts in our society are alienated or are alien manipulated and that hasn't. I'm not want to say aliens are the bad ones. I just think they have they're different type of species beings, yeah. So for example, we need water and air to live. They might not want to have that, and that's why they destroy it or something like that, you know. So I definitely there are aliens around there, and I think they're still also dominating in our world as well, and yeah. So I mean, you can go to the reptile theory and everything like while the royals are, and all that. But I leave that for other people.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for hanging out today. It's been incredible.
Oh my God, it was awesome. I'm thank you, lady. You are my charmed one now, by the way, right?
Sure.
I
You
love
are
that.
definitely
The
the
old
charmed one.
generation. Yeah.
No, the real
The
generation.
new generation. We'll take it. Okay, well, I just have one more announcement real quick to make, and that's the winner of last week's Share It Out, and that's Sherry Bernice, who won the Egyptian Soul Spa meditation. So
Yay.
congratulations, Sherry. I'll be contacting you to get that to you as soon as possible.
Oh wow, nice.
Thank you so much, Gudrun.
Thank you.
It's been a blast, and I'm going to go re-listen to your drum tonight on
Thank
the
you.
podcast.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, for having me. Such an honor, and please stay in touch. Lots of love to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and peace.
Thank
Lots
you.
of peace.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Big hugs.
Namaste. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.